Killer Mike.
Yes, sir.
All right. Host of the new docu-series Trigger Warning with Killer Mike, executive producer, writer, creator, developer.
All of it.
Shouts out to my man Daniel and Nick Weidenfeld and Vernon Chapman, the co-creators and writers. And shouts out to the audience that really, I don't know if we bird boxing yet, but I can say I've been overwhelmed by the amount of word of mouth that people have given and gotten other people to watch. Like, it's something when your pastor and your favorite stripper hit you the same day. This was amazing. I'd be like, thank you, Reverend Love. Thank you, Shanice.
Yeah. They both hold equal importance in your life, right?
Yeah, absolutely they do.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to pick out questions, and we're going to do about 4 or 5 of them?
Yeah, sounds
all right,
good.
Cool.
Okay,
here you go, and read them out
picking
loud.
out one at a time?
One at a time, man.
Okay. This question says,
what
if Torey Lanez challenged you to a rap battle, I mean, I don't rap battle anymore, but I just want to say for the record, Tory's been tearing ass up. Like, y'all can't. Hey, man, that man brought back battling and his hairline. Like, I definitely need to. I definitely need to holler at him. I got a spot up here I want to get fixed. But I'm a fan of Tory.
Man.
And y'all can try to hate, but he rapping his ass off. Shouts out to
nobody's
Tory.
hating, man. Mike,
not rappers, not y'all. Like rappers. Rappers be
okay.
talking that rapper shit. I mean, like, the boy rapping his ass off.
That last one he did. Who was it? Him and Don Cuban.
The boy rapping his ass.
You can hear him.
And his competition rapping their ass off. And
Don
I think
Q
that's good
killing
for
it.
them.
But Dream Doll?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Dream Doll.
Tory's a beast, man.
Yes. Okay,
Shouts out to Young Beast, and he can sing and do Jamaican shit. That boy triple threat, man.
Okay. All right. Okay, Killer Mike's here. What would you do?
If you had a chance to sit down with President Trump, what are the 3 topics you would bring up for him? I want to have a chance to sit down with President Trump on the next season of Trigger Warning. I really do. And I just like to say publicly, if invited by any president to come to the White House, I would absolutely go. I don't care who's there because we built it in literal and figurative. It took slaves to build it, and Benjamin Banneker, if it wasn't for him, D.C. wouldn't even be because he remembered the layout.
Right.
So I'm going to see what my time. I'm going to ball. I want to see what Kennedy got some head.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm
Clinton,
going. Clinton. I fuck Clinton. Yeah. Kennedy had Maryland. Yeah, I'm going. Where was Maryland laying now? Anybody studying that other shit? You know what I mean?
Mike ain't beef for Monica. He looking for Maryland.
Yeah, straight up. You know what I mean? But if I had a chance to sit down with President Trump, the 3 things that I would talk to him about would be radical prison reform, not just prison reform. So shouts out to the brother. There's a black man over there on his staff that kind of has kept it at the forefront, and I'm glad they made some movement on it. I talked to him about reparations and real reparations by way of land ownership for African Americans, descendants of slaves in his community. And since he's a casino owner, I talked to him about widespread legalization of marijuana based on the fact that since we have suffered 50 years or more since 1937 as essentially the bad guy, I would like for at least, if we make up 13% of the population nationally, or say in Georgia, we make up 35% of the population, 35% of marijuana production, distribution, and dispensaries should be African American.
Should be owned by African Americans.
So I'd like to talk to him about making sure states held to the federal standard of the Civil Rights Bill.
Okay, I like that.
Those are the 3 things.
I think you might throw him off with those, but I think hopefully he'll be abreast.
No,
of it.
I mean he's done prison reform, and where Obama ended, essentially he's picked up, and we don't want to accredit that, but we have to accredit that. He has progressed the conversation on prison reform, and I have brothers like I show your brother who hit me serving life. 2 brothers, my partner serving life, and that dramatically helps the conditions in there, and it helps some of my brothers who are doing unfair drug sentences come home earlier.
That's what's up. They deserve a round of applause for that. Should be done.
Yes, sir.
Should be done. All right, Killer Mike is here.
What if?
What if you were asked to host the Oscars after Kevin Hart? I would refuse.
You would refuse?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
I feel like the brother just caught it bad when I feel like he did something that was blue 10 years ago. I feel like he apologized for it, and I feel like once you've been strapped to the whipping post and you accept your whipping, I don't think you should be further whipping. We're becoming a lynch mob culture. If you look at pictures of lynchings, you see a disfigured body hanging from a tree. You think about how horrible that is, but you don't see masked people and horses and the clan around them. You see normal, regular, good old white folks, looking at that body strewn up there. We have become those people. We wish to see pain and agony and anguish and suffering of other people, much like if you look at the Game of Thrones, when they walked the queen, seriously, who's not a likable person, they walked her through the streets, people threw poo on her. And we are becoming that mob. That does not create peace and purity and empathy. That creates more savagery, and that creates a hunger and a bloodlust that's going to be doubled and tripled by your children. So I would advise people to not just forget and forgive, but I would advise people to not participate in the lynch mob.
There it is. Killer Mike, ladies and gentlemen. You see why he's my favorite. Do one more. Do one more. Yeah,
that's real.
Next question.
What if?
If your kid wanted to be in the music industry, I shit on my kids all the time.
Okay, great.
Because that's what it took for me to succeed. For my dad not to believe just because I said it, I had to show my parents that I was real about it. So my oldest child has indicated he wants to be in the music industry, and I told him if you want to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
On your own?
No, I mean I'll help you.
Yeah.
If you cutting the grass, if you want to cut the grass, I'm not helping.
Okay.
If you cutting the grass, I'll come out there and rake with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you got to get the lawnmower, start cutting the goddamn grass.
That's real.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a great example of a self-motivated kid is Damani.
Mm-hmm.
Tip's kid.
T.I. kid, yeah.
Oh, man,
I love Damani.
Man, nephew would be in a whole nother room. Yeah. His dad in there rapping. He ain't under his dad. He's in a whole nother room rapping his ass off, making beats, doing this. And that's an incredible amount of self-motivation because I met his dad when his dad was a couple of years older than him, and his dad was just as motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You can't teach motivation. You can't preach motivation. You're either doing or you're not doing.
Killer Mike, ladies and gentlemen.